Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Talkin' Business. It's a beautiful May 22nd, 2012. I'm Joey Trombley. On the camera is Calvin Castine himself, the founding father of Hometown Cable, and today our travels took us along the beautiful shores of Lake Champlain through Chazy Landing, and we've gotten to the outskirts of Chazy Landing here in Monty's Bay. And in Monty's Bay across the way is the Happy Pike restaurant, and we're going to be talking to Kathy Ryan, the proprietor of the Happy Pike, which opened last year, and we're going to get her insights on where the Happy Pike name came from and what she has to offer here on the beautiful shores of Lake Champlain. And it's going to be a real pleasure for me to talk to Kathy. As for the people out there watching this that don't know, Kathy is my sister-in-law, and she married Tim Ryan, and of course Tim is the brother to my wife Maggie. So it should be a fun interview with Kathy Ryan, and we're going to head over there in just a second. Well, we have Kathy Ryan with us, and she's the proprietor of the Happy Pike, and as I said in our intro, Kathy is also my sister-in-law. I know I'm her favorite brother-in-law.
Lucky me.
She tells me that whenever I'm with her. Then of course when Pat comes over, he's the favorite brother-in-law, so it's who's ever with her at the time. But Kathy, you opened up the Happy Pike last year.
Yes, I did.
And where'd that come from? What inspired you to do that?
Well, I had recently become unemployed. I worked at Pfizer, and so when that happened to me, I was obviously out of work, and I was just walking up and down the road every day while doing my routine of walking every day. And I kept passing this restaurant, and there was actually just a vacant building at the time. It's been vacant for years, and I just went into the owner to the marina and asked if he'd be interested in leasing it to me, and he was.
I know they're very excited that you're here.
They are very excited.
And last year was your first year.
Yes.
And last year really wasn't a bad year for your first time here.
Right. We weren't really sure how it was going to go, since it was such a bad start for everyone that was on the lake, being the water was the highest in history type of thing. So my husband Tim's going like, oh geez, what a year to start, you know, because everybody was late. The marina opened late. There was water all over. It didn't affect the actual restaurant itself, but I had docks all in front of the building. Mm-hmm. So it was a little rough start for us, but actually didn't hurt the restaurant at all. It actually, with local people that came to support me, it absolutely went fabulous actually last year.
Now I know this year this is all brand new here. I know
Yes.
Timmy was working hard to
During his week off.
Yeah, and we had the Mayor Mickey Kahn overseeing everything. And nice setup that you have here. So you have outside seating now, and then what's this little lounge area here?
It's a little lounge area. So we had actually cleared a lot of brush and stuff for the actual view of the lake. My son Dan and Nolan and Tim and whoever else was around, they came and helped out, and we actually cleared all of the shrub and everything in front of the lake, so there's a beautiful view of the lake. So we wanted to take advantage of it, so we added all the Adirondack chairs.
It is a beautiful scenery here when you're sitting out, whether you're inside or out, you got a beautiful view of the lake.
And I tell everyone I don't charge them extra for that beautiful view.
No,
so
the $1 million view comes free with the dinner.
Comes free with
or
dinner.
An ice cream.
Or ice cream.
Okay. And I know last year unfortunately, at the end of the season, we had Hurricane Irene.
Yes, we did.
And I knew you were the hot spot.
Yes,
people were going up and down the road here, and they were stopping here. And you were cooking until you ran out of electricity.
I was cooking until everything was gas. So, but all of my refrigeration was obviously electric. So I had a lot of hungry people, and I just cooked until I didn't have a thing left to give anybody, and I was handing it out to everyone.
Now, the Happy Pike is a unique name, and of course, I understand where the history comes from, but
yes,
maybe you could share with the viewers where the Happy Pike came from.
The Happy Pike originated as a bunch of friends who got together and went fishing, and my husband had seen this pike in a book that was a very ancient, old book. And the pike actually looked like it was smiling, so Tim came up with the name Happy Pike. He named his mini fishing derby with his friends the Happy Pike Fishing Derby. It started out with about 10 friends, and we became over 500 now. So.
And that's every Memorial Day, right?
Every Memorial Day they have a fishing derby. It's grown from, like I said, 10 people to about I think there's a couple hundred fishermen that are in it now, about 150, depending on the weather. But when it's really nice out, they also feed everyone at the rec park. So every Memorial on Sunday, they'll have bands out. and it's everyone comes from all over to go to that.
Well, this is the
Derby.
27th year
It
of
is
the Happy
it is
Pike.
the Happy Pike 27.
And it's at least in Chazy, we call it the kickoff to the summer season.
Sure is.
And so, of course, that's the name for the restaurant came here, the Happy Pike. Now, I know that after this weekend, of course, Memorial Day weekend's this weekend, you're talking about bringing the Happy Pike, because the Happy Pike is well known for its fish.
Yes, it is.
The ingredients
the secret
ingredient,
the
yes.
secret ingredient that
Yes.
everyone cooks
That
like
raves
so much.
about.
Oh yeah.
But for the future this summer, you're planning for a couple Happy Pike Fridays, right?
Yes, I am.
Can you kind of explain what that's going to be about?
We're going to sponsor a couple of the Happy Pike fries here, only because all of the guys that did all of the cooking for the Happy Pike on Memorial wanted to come down and do some actual fries down here. So we are going to sponsor. We'll have it advertised well before we actually have the fries. But yeah, we are planning on doing a couple of those.
Okay, cool.
Provided we have the fish.
Okay, I'm sure. And I know Timmy doesn't like the
And
fish,
he's
but I'm
gonna-
sure he'll force himself
He
to go
will
out and
force
do that.
himself to go out in that lake and try to catch some more fish so that we can have a
What
nice
he does.
fish fry. I
what,
know.
What he does. Now, if
Yeah.
we can, we'd like to head inside and look at the inside of the restaurant and then
Sure.
just kind of go over your menu and what you have to offer.
Sure, thank
Okay.
you.
All right, we've made it inside, and they have a cork board here, and I just wanted Calvin to get a couple of pictures of the size of these pike. And is that Timmy's recent keeper that he just got?
That is his recent keeper, 11 and a half pounds, I believe it was.
And quite frankly, that would have won any of the past 26 Happy Pikes.
I believe so.
Yeah, there's never been a pike that big, at least during competition.
Right.
And I hear your son Dan's going to mount it for him.
Yes, that was a secret, Joe, but now Tim will
No,
probably
Tim
know.
told me he was doing
He
that.
did?
Tim told me.
Oh, it did? I thought I was going to give it to him for a
No.
Christmas gift.
That I didn't say.
Okay.
So you just left that one out. Okay. So maybe Tim won't watch this show.
Yeah, maybe he won't. Oh, yeah, right.
But this is how the Happy Pike started, and then off to the lower left is the flyer for the Happy Pike 27, and there's Joe the Fish. Okay, I mean Joe the Fish
Yeah,
is well
Joe
known
the Fish
in
was
the hometown cable circle. So he doesn't just bloviate during the sporting events. He bloviates on the fishing boat with the boys, and you have Sandy Toloski up there with Timmy and Joe the Fish. And off to the left, I think there's Gary off to the left with a nice little Happy Pike there. And so the Happy Pike, and with your outfit that you're wearing, Kathy, this tie-dye, and I know you brought it to the restaurant, but for the last 27 years, every year there's been a change in the outfits.
In the outfits.
But they've been all tie-dye.
Yes,
So that's how it all started.
that's how it all started. So that's where the tie-dyes came
So you
from.
wanted to keep it going with the Happy Pike restaurant.
Yes, and
Obviously.
the shirts have been selling as well as they do at the actual Happy Pike. So, but they're all original, and they're every year we change the colors.
So these are
and
becoming collector items for the
pretty
restaurant.
much, yes,
Yeah, for people.
yes.
But now we're looking at the restaurant right now. Then on the inside, how many people can you seat?
I can
here?
seat 40 inside.
40 in here. Now is
Yes.
that a code or is that just what you
That's
feel
that's
comfortable?
code.
That is code.
Yes.
Okay. And then on the outside, you can seat another, what, 15, 20?
18. Yeah, actually more. There's 18 there because those are each 6. So,
Okay, so 18. Then you got people over at the
yep.
chairs over there.
So another maybe 20 or 25 outside.
And I know that the season has started out with a bang for you.
It definitely has.
We were here the other day, and it was like there was no place to park, and the place
Yes.
was jamming.
Yes, we're actually so surprised because we are doing better now than we have at this time last year. Obviously, one, because of the weather, but I think a lot more people are finding out about us, and they're liking the value of my food, the quality of my food. I'm getting both that type of feedback from everyone that they like the quality and the quantity and the price.
And it's a very laid-back atmosphere here.
Very much.
Which is what it was designed for.
Yes, it's supposed to be eat, unwind and relax by the lake.
Eat, unwind, and relax, okay. And I know you have a pretty extensive menu up there.
Yes, I do.
I know your taco salads are well-known.
Oh, yes,
I
Joe.
heard that from experience.
Oh, yes.
And so what is your biggest seller?
For the salads, it definitely is the taco salad. But we've got all different types of burgers. Everything's done fresh.
I know there's one
We
you
don't
call
freeze
the
anything.
Opie Burger.
The Opie Burger is the new turkey burger, and that is selling like hotcakes. Everyone is health conscious
Now,
or whatever.
Opie
and-
Burger, where'd that name come from?
Opie is my son Kevin, and his dad named him that when he was really young after Opie Taylor, and it stuck with him all his life, so it became the Opie Burger, and actually all of my kids have something up there that's named after them. The Bubba Burgers are, Bubba's my oldest son Dan.
Okay.
And that's his bacon cheeseburger, that's his favorite.
Okay. And then what's Nolan's number 23?
Number 23 burger. He didn't want me to use his name, so we have the number 23 burger. That's Nolan's burger.
And that's what's on
And that is a cheeseburger with beer battered onion rings and barbecue sauce on
I
it.
haven't tried that yet, but
That's really good. That's selling really well.
And what's Megan's?
It ended up being Meg's Michigan because, and everyone knows that Megan has never eaten a hot dog. She does not like hot dogs, so it's always been a Meg's Michigan. So that's where Meg's Michigan came from.
Meg's Michigan came from now.
Yes.
I didn't even know that one.
It's a bun with just Michigan sauce on it.
Okay.
So called the Sauce Burger, AKA Sauce Burger.
But Meg's Michigan.
Meg's Michigan.
Okay. So are there any other family members in here?
No, I don't think so. Tim wanted to name his jalapeno and cheddar hot dog after the captain's dog or something, but I said we'll just stick with the kids for now.
Okay, and I noticed that you got some homemade jams up there.
Yes, I do. The Gagno farm, Bonnie Gagno and Robert's farm in West Chazy. She does fabulous jams, and we serve those with all of our breakfasts and all of our meals here. If they ask for jam, it's all homemade.
Okay. And then, of course, I know your ice cream's taken off very well.
It is doing very, very well this year. We sell fresh Crowley ice cream, so I've had a lot of compliments on what everyone's saying about the ice cream, that it tastes really good here. So it's all fresh, made from Crowley, and we also have the premium Hershey ice cream. There's 12 flavors. And I started the sugar-free caramel and chocolate sundaes with sugar-free Cool Whip, and they can get nuts on it or whatever for all of the, diabetics or health-conscious people that want to stay low-cal.
Well, the whole purpose of Talking Business is to expose your business.
I appreciate it very much.
And to let people know what you have to offer. So the sugar-free, you said?
Sugar-free sundaes.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's really good for people to know who have to watch their diet. And,
well, I just felt bad because, most places have one sugar-free item, and it's usually butter pecan, which we do carry. But I wanted to try the sugar-free sundaes to see how it would go, and actually it's taken off a lot better than I thought it was going to.
I know last year you toyed with breakfast a little bit. It was a very limited menu.
Yes.
But this year you've gone to more of a full menu.
A total full breakfast menu.
And your breakfast has taken off well, too.
Yes, it has. There was definitely a need for it. I wasn't really sure how it was going to go, so I basically structured the restaurant on what people wanted, and definitely they wanted full breakfast, so now I'm serving full breakfast.
And now the hours for the Happy Pike are?
7 in the morning until 9 at night. That is Sunday through Thursday, and Friday and Saturday nights from 7 till 10.
Till 10, and
yes.
I was here last Saturday. I think you were busy till 10.
It was busy till 10.
Yeah, it was busy.
Thank you.
It's just a nice spot down here, and you really have filled a niche out here on Lakeshore Road.
Yeah, I think it was well needed down here.
Yeah, and well, you're doing it right.
Yes.
It's.
And they do. Another thing I wanted to mention though is boaters can come in.
Okay.
And take access of the docks.
Are the docks out there now for the boaters?
The docks are out there now for the boaters, and it's all the area where they can go is before the actual slips. There's a walkout area. They can park on either side and tie up.
So it's out that way out, or is it closer to the shoreline?
Closer to the shoreline as you walk out to where the slips are for the boats.
Okay, it's just over there.
Yeah,
okay.
Either side.
Okay.
Either side.
All right, and
it's free.
And how many boats can fit there?
As many as they get, quite a few.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because they have two actual fingers of the docks, and each one has its own entryway. So the entryway before the slips, all the boats can pull in before the actual slips on both sides.
So it'd be nice to get that word out to the boaters too.
Yes, because I actually had a lot last year coming in by boat, and sea-doos and everything, and some of them actually pull up on the shore, which is fine as well.
Sure. We'll go on and look at that? Okay, we'll look at that after. Hometown Cable does Talking Business. We try to do it every week. And while we're talking here right now, I want to appeal to people to support Hometown Cable. And we talk about hometown memories. And this show, Kathy, will one day be a hometown memory to your family, obviously, and people that you know.
Yes.
And, through the years, and Calvin's almost up to 8,000 postings on the internet right now at Plattsburgh.com and HometownCableNetwork.com. And this show tonight will probably be posted, if not tonight or tomorrow. So it'll be worldwide on the internet, and then it will go to the access channel, Time Warner Cable and Charter in Plattsburgh. So it'll be on there. But it doesn't happen for free. I mean, Calvin has to pay for the stations. He has to pay for his equipment, his time, his gas, and so we're appealing for people to support Hometown Cable. And if you're a supporter that gives every month, Calvin definitely appreciates that. And if you're a business that wants to be on Hometown Cable, it is very, very reasonable. It's great exposure. I've been doing it for over 20 years, and I don't regret it one bit. The exposure, we may have to change that commercial, Calvin, for me, because people are saying as the years go on, I might want to change that a little bit, but we'll talk about that after. But if you can make a donation, if you watch this program and you like it, but you never had a chance to make a donation, you can send a check to 1477 Ridge Road, Champlain, New York, 12919. In care of Hometown Cable, or you can go on the Plattsburgh.com or HometownCableNetwork.com, and you can pay by the PayPal account. But these are hometown memories, and we want to just keep this going, and it can only happen through you, because we do not, and I say we, Calvin does not get state or federal funds to do this, so any support that you can give for Calvin would be greatly appreciated. So Kathy, if we can head out and you show us the boat slips where the boaters can come in. All right. And we have ventured across the road, and we are right at Lake Champlain here. And just to give people a general idea of where we're at, off to the right here, Calvin, that shoreline is Point of Rush. And then just kind of kitty corner to the left, that's Isle Lamont. So that's Vermont right over there. And of course, straight across the way is Vermont. So it's a beautiful part of the lake. And then, of course, if you go way to the left, that's part of Chazy Landing over there. Hubble's Point is out that way. So you got Chazy Landing, you got Isle Lamont, and then you have Point of Rush. So strategically for boaters, you're in a wonderful spot. But I know we were talking off camera, if you can kind of explain how it's going to be. I know it's not totally set up yet, but how it's going to be set up for the boaters.
Right. There's actually, they only have the main finger out right now. They're still in the process of getting all the docks together. But there'll also be another finger that'll come across and go straight out again. So anywhere where you see the dinghy boats inside, the entrance to those slips is where they can park. Anywhere, there's all tie-ups for boats on both sides.
So that's a nice little setup, and it's just strictly on this side where they can come into the
right.
To park their boats.
Yep, on either side of the entry to the slips.
Okay, and you talked something too about possibly maybe at some point bringing docks out from the shoreline here.
Yes, yes, that will we're still trying to improve on because boats do want to come in to actually come to the restaurant, make it a little bit easier for them. So they're hoping that they would have enough docks left over that they can put one specifically for the restaurant.
That'd be nice.
Yes.
Of course, the jet skis can get up here pretty
easily. Jet skis pull right up usually, and some of the smaller boats will pull right up to the shore.
Are you going to have like any seating across the way here for people if they want?
It's not going to be part of the restaurant, but
Okay.
I know that they wouldn't mind if anyone came over here. And I mean, a lot of them come and sit on the walls right here and actually enjoy their ice cream while they look at the lake. So
Yeah, well, I mean,
yeah,
like you say, it's $1 million view.
yes,
that comes
it's
with
all
it.
part of the marina. So I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't mind that people wherever they end up sitting to eat their ice cream or meal is fine.
But it's a very nice, relaxing place to come and have a
Yes.
meal or an ice cream. I mean,
Yes.
well, look at it out here. I mean,
Yes.
what's there not to like?
Oh, and then the addition of beer and wine didn't help.
Okay,
helped a
so yeah,
little
let
bit
them know
too.
that you brought.
Yes.
Okay.
I also have a beer and wine license, so I am right now selling beer and wine as well.
Okay, so they can have that with their meal.
Yes, they can.
And I'm sure that's probably going over well.
It's going very good.
Yeah.
It's going very good.
It's a nice touch, and I think actually where the chairs are, that was kind of if people wanted to go out and have a beer and overlook the lake too.
Yes.
It was a place for them to go.
Yes, because I did on the menu I added like overloaded the nachos and that type of thing, so they would go well with beer and wine. And I've actually, this past weekend was my first weekend actually serving beer and wine, and it went quite well, and it was a good addition.
Now,
to the
I
menu
assume
as
that you were advertising that pretty well that you had it available.
Yes.
Okay, is that the
Yes.
tables or something? I'm assuming.
Yes,
Okay.
it's on the tables. I do all the mic products. A good selection of beer products, and I'm also going to be hosting Vesco Vineyards products
Oh,
as
really?
well for wine. Yes.
Oh, Nancy and Dan.
Yes.
That'd be nice.
Yes.
They do a nice job with
They
their
do.
vineyard. All right, anything else you want to add about the Happy Pike, its second year in existence, right here, the start of its second year?
So far, doing great, and I just hope that everyone gives us a chance and come out and enjoy some of this beautiful view and beautiful and good food.
Yeah, the food is very good.
Yeah.
Calvin, you want to add anything?
Just wondering what the last use of the building was?
Oh, go ahead.
The last use of the building was several years ago. I know they tried a bakery type, smaller version of a restaurant and bakery, and that lasted just that summer. And prior to that,
It was just been vacant.
just been vacant.
It's been a vacant building. So
For the last 5 years, there's been absolutely nothing in there.
well, I know the owners are ecstatic that somebody's in there now.
Yes.
And quite frankly, you're giving a service to their clientele,
Yes, I am.
to their customers, and then of course you got the Gilbert Brook down below with their campsite.
And they're real appreciative too that I'm here for breakfast and
well,
food
it's something
for them
extra
as well.
that they can offer their
And-
customers.
Right. So it helped out both marinas actually very much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
very pleased.
So it's the Happy Pike restaurant. The name derived from the Happy Pike, which 27 years ago was a bunch of guys just got together and
Guys
did
get
their own
together
little
and
fishing derby. And
Fishing, and then all the girlfriends cooked salads up, and
Yeah.
we cooked the fish. We ate everything we caught, and
and
we created a monster.
well, it grew from the old Delano camp.
Yes, that was the first one.
The old Delano camp, and then it went to the back of the Weathercock. And then
Actually, it went over to the barn first.
that's right. It was to
We
the
had-
that's right, to the barn for a year or
for the
two,
barn, and went to the barn for a couple of years.
and then they grew to the Weathercock.
Yes,
And then outgrew that to the rec
to
park.
the rec park.
But the Lions Club actually took it over and sponsors it now,
They
where,
do.
where they run it, and it takes a lot of pressure off of Timmy and you guys.
Yes, very much.
And it's a chance for them to
It
make
just
some
got,
money.
yeah, it's a good chance for the Lions Club to make some extra money, and it was good for us too because we had been running it for so many years, but it got so big that
Mm-hmm.
we just needed to bring in more help.
Now, some people may see this before this weekend, but they'll definitely see it before next year's Memorial Day. The fishing for the Derby starts on,
Saturday of Memorial Weekend,
and then Sunday,
and
too.
then Sunday so it's a 2-day fishing
2 days, right?
two-day fishing
Okay.
tournament.
And then the dinner and everything takes place at the rec park.
You're right. It starts immediately following the parade that they
Okay.
always have in Chazy.
All right.
So then that's when Happy Pike kicks off, and they'll serve the meal usually around 1 o'clock until all the fish is gone.
Yep. And I just wanted to throw that in there because that's where the name Happy Pike derived from,
That
was
is
the
where
Happy Pike Fishing Derby. And
That's why we named it that. We figured people would be able to associate.
They can definitely
the
associate
Ryans
it.
with Happy Pike.
and I'm thinking when you have your couple Happy Pike Fridays, that it will be well received.
I think so.
So-
I think so. We're the only place in the area, the only restaurant in the area that would serve a pike fry.
I would think so.
I don't know of anyone else that serves pike.
I would think maybe, and it's
And
not.
with that special batter, you would not even
it's
know
not
that you're eating fish.
Exactly. Thank you for saying
So, yeah,
that.
people who don't even like fish eat that.
The it's a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
mean, we have a lot of fun with it. But this is the Happy Pike. This is Kathy Ryan, the proprietor. I'm Joey Trombley. The camera is Calvin Castine, and this has been another edition of Talkin' Business.